How many items do you need to have in inventory in order to make consistent sales as a reseller? Someone asked this in the comments on a recent video, and I thought it was a really good question. So I wanted to share with you a simple trick that you can use to figure this out. Quick context, my name's Laura. I was a full time reseller for 2 years. I got my MBA from Boston College last year. So the intersection of business and reselling is kind of my jam. You only need one metric to figure this out cleanly, and it's called your sell through rate. What percentage of your inventory sold in relation to how much you have in inventory? So, for example, in my best month, I sold 128 items and I had 737 items in inventory on average. My sell through rate that month was about 17%. You just take 128, the total number of items I sold, and you divide it by the average number of items I had in inventory, 737. Here's where it gets interesting, this little magic formula. If you wanted to sell 300 items a month, you just have to divide that by your sell-through rate. So you would take 300, you would divide it by that about 17% sell-through rate, and you would get about 1,700 items in inventory. So if I wanted to sell 300 items a month, then I would need about 1,700 items in inventory. So instead of asking, why am I not making enough sales? You should be asking, do I have enough inventory to support my sales goals? These metrics become even more helpful when you use them in tandem with other metrics. For example, if you know that your average profit per item is $24, then you just multiply 24 by 300 and you get around $7,000. So that would be your profit if you sold 300 items a month. And you can use all of these tools to work backwards and figure out how much would you need to have in inventory in order to make this a full-time income for you, for example, or in order to generate X number of dollars a month, whatever your goal happens to be. This is a key insight that I did not know the first time around when I was a full-time reseller. And I found myself getting really frustrated because I wasn't meeting the goals that I set for myself. And I realize now in hindsight, the reason that I wasn't meeting those goals was just because I didn't have enough inventory. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you'd be interested in any more reselling math videos. Okay, and if you're not a math person, comment your numbers down below and I can help you figure it out.